I think my room is adorable. There's so much room everywhere. I'm not a decorator. I'm sweating, you guys. Hi, my name's Selorm, and I'm gonna be trying to give my room a work from home makeover. Right now, we're in my room, my office, my gym. We're in all of them at the same time. Even before quarantine, I did everything in my room. I am a musician. As you can see, I've got my piano. I'm a video producer. Sometimes I'll be shooting a video and I'll have lights in different corners. So everything takes place right here. I think my room is adorable, but it is a big, giant, empty space of nothing. There's so much room everywhere. So much room. It's amazing. I love it. But I don't know what to do with that space. As you can see, I've got my queen size bed. I have a cute little wooden shelf that kind of like hangs. I've got this guitar tree that holds up all of my guitars. And then there's this ottoman. It's actually the very first piece of furniture that I've ever bought. It was really useful at the time. I might keep the ottoman, I might not. The main issues that I have with my room are that I haven't really found a balance between work and regular life anymore. Mostly because my regular life is pretty much gone. Like, my desk is right over there, and sometimes I'll just roll out of bed and then I'll go to my desk and then I'll roll back into my bed. It's not the best. So I've been trying to find some ways to rework that. So after doing a lot of research, I found a perfect Feng Shui expert. Her name is Safrina, and she has a YouTube channel where she teaches people the values of Feng Shui.
The general explanation for Feng Shui is the Chinese art of placement. The analogy that I like to use for people who have never heard of Feng Shui before, I tell them I'm a metaphysical home inspector. With certain information, I am able to calculate the energy of the space, figure out where the prosperous energies are, the energies that are good for relationships and health and finances, and also what are the areas of the space that has negative energy.
So you've seen a little bit of my room.
It is big, yeah. So you're in an east-facing building. Based on the location, you actually need a little bit more water element in your room. Water element colors are black and blue. For bedrooms, I do tend to like blues over black because too much black in a room can be a little bit depressing. It's too yin. Think about how you can infuse a little bit more blue in here. It can be your bed sheets or curtains. Just make blue the main element in this room. I will keep your bed where it is now, but you do have a bedside table. I would ask you to move that on the other side. Now the bedside table is the southwest and your bed is the south. And the energy of the south is where that career progression energy is. I do have a spot for your work desk. So your work desk has to be right against this wall. For this area, which is behind your door, you do need a little bit more metal. Metal can be gold, silver, chrome, brass. If you can't find anything you like in the actual metal element, you can use metal colors.
After speaking with Safrina, I spoke to David, an amazing interior designer who is gonna help me bring my space to life.
I'm an interior designer, and I'm the designer that says you can blend different styles. And what I do with my design is really specify your domain.
So you've spoken with this Feng Shui expert a little bit. How did that go?
I was completely shocked. Speaking with a professional that is focusing just on Feng Shui, we're creating so many different movements and elements and bringing the elements into one space. And I'm gonna bring that out on the whole design, like a creative area, if you will, a downtime area, and your whole bedding. I mean, that's going to be a moment itself. So we're going to bring in elements that are round and blue elements. I think it's really intriguing.
I love that so much. Okay, it's a little bit weird putting the fate of my room into two strangers' hands, but I'm really excited for the change because I know I really want something different. Let's see what happens. So most of the structural changes that Safrina wanted me to make to my room were not actually that extreme. Thank the Lord. Safrina didn't like the fact that my bed was all the way in the corner, so she suggested that I move my bed in a way so that there's space on both sides of the bed. She also wanted me to move my desk from this corner to the corner over there, so my desk is facing my window. Mostly because this is an angle that directs me towards money, she says. I'm open to more money, so I'm gonna do it. Now I think is a good time to call in the interior decorator. To get a closer look and place some of the items, David came over and helped me rearrange my room. He also brought along some items that fit with the Feng Shui vibe, like the silk plant, to ensure that no other energy would be taken away from my space, and blue drapes to make the water element more prominent within my room. The surprising thing was, David actually used a lot of items I already had, like this rug from my living room. After David left, I added a few personal things that would help with the clutter of my room, like this storage mirror. So it looks like we're good. I'm sweating, you guys. Okay, so it's been quite a few days of trying to get this room together, but I think it looks pretty dope so far. So behind me, we have my lovely bed. I'm someone who's very colorful, so I wasn't really anticipating having a white bed and colors that are a little bit muted, but I have to be honest, it calms me down so much. When I walk in here, the white bed just feels like I'm at a hotel. And I don't know what it is, but I've seen such a change in the way that I've been interacting in this space. The sheets are like a nice quality of sheets, so they're just super great to sleep on. So because the sheets look good and they also feel good, I feel like it's really increased my mood. So I also have my little like office corner, which is really cool. I think breaking the room up into sections has really helped me find a balance for certain things. Like when I'm working, I can just go over there and I can just work on my desk. And then when I want to relax, I have not one, but 2 sections to go to. I can lay on my bed or I can go to my little music corner and just sit, which is nice. I'm someone who's so used to my bed being like the only comfortable area that I can sit in my room. So having like this giant papasan chair in the corner of my room has been great. Having the curtains has been great because I think curtains made this feel a lot more like an elegant, bigger space. Safrina said that I should incorporate a lot of water elements into my room. It's blue, and so it's the main focus of the room. Also, the little like hanging shelf that I have, which is really nice, and we were able to put some blue books on them, and they look cute in my blue room, so they're gonna stay. Before this room makeover, I didn't want to be in my room. I hated working from home, and so having this space that now feels so calming, so relaxing, and just so welcoming is amazing. I don't know too much about Feng Shui, I can't lie, but I know that this room has boosted my morale tremendously.